Hey guys, welcome to Timographics.
Hello my friends, welcome to another exciting episode in our CorelDraw design series. In this video, I'll be showing you how I was able to create this flyer inside of CorelDraw. Yes, this flyer inside of CorelDraw. Of course, with easy steps, which you know and you've done in the previous video. If you don't mind, hit the subscribe button and turn on post notification. Without having to say much, let's get started. Okay, so I'm just going to have the name here, social media flyer, RGB, and the width and height stays 5x5, and of course inches, please. Then click OK. So when you do that, double click on the rectangle, and I'll just give it this 30% black, right? And make sure you right click here to remove the outline. Okay, great. Okay, so the next thing I'm going to do is go over to my resource file. The resource file, these pictures that I used, is in the description of this video. Please make sure you click on the link to download these things, and you can use them also and practice along. So I'm going to bring this, I'm going to go to effect, and I'm going to click on adjust, and I'm just going to click on yes, hue and saturation like this. So it's going to open this up. Okay, so I'm not focusing on the hue, and I'm going to turn down saturation like that, and I'm going to click this out like this. So what I'm going to do is click on transparency, and I'm going to click on this one, uniform fill, and I'm just going to take this up all the way like this, and I'm going to put it inside here. So how do I do that? I'm going to make that black first, and I will put it inside here. So let me move this outside, right click on it, right click on this image right now, this one. So you should select power clip inside. When this arrow pops out, select the rectangle itself, right? So click on edit to edit the content, click on transparency, and I'm just going to increase this all the way up like this. When I'm done, I'm going to click on finish, just like this, right? And in most cases, you can also tint this by, like this rectangle, hold down with control, click on red to add just a little bit of red to it, but that's not the angle that we're actually going to today, right? So I'm just going to Ctrl Z this thing that I just did, this action, and continue with the rest of the designs. Okay, heading over to my ellipse tool, I'm just going to hold down control while I draw an ellipse like this, round like this. So what you should do is go over here, and I'm going to give it a red color, of course remove the outline like this, right? Click on transparency, click on fountain fill, and click on elliptical fountain fill transparency, right? So this is going to serve as like the background light inside of this image now. So duplicate it, Ctrl C, Ctrl V, and for this one I'm just going to give it orange color like this. So while you're at it like this, I'm going to make this bigger, just bigger, and also I'm going to make this bigger also, so it's more like a floodlight at the back or some kind of lighting at the back like this. But it's not perfect yet. Select the 2 of them and go to bitmap, convert it to bitmap like this, and these two selected, click OK, right? So what you need to do here is go to effect, go to blur, and click on Gaussian blur here like this. What you want to do here is very simple. So I'm just going to increase the radius. I'm just going to keep increasing it, and be checking to see which one is actually nice. So what you want to do is keep increasing the radius like this, and just going to do it one last time. Click here, and boom, there you go. So I'm just going to hide this. Okay, I'm just going to close that up. like that, and I'm left with this. So I'm just going to transparency, and I'm just going to select screen, please. So for the lights, we're going to be using screen. So you have it this way. What you should do next is move this out of the way, right? Cut it, double click on the rectangle here and paste it inside and move it in place. When you're done, click on finish like this. Voila. So easy peasy, you have your backlit lights on the background like this, right? Isn't that nice and easy? Yeah. So the next thing you want to do is this background is kind of like, it's still very obvious, so I want to increase the transparency. So I'm just going to leave it at somewhere around 90 is cool, while I put this back and click on finish. Let's see. Yes, this is subtle and this is better than it was before. The reason why I did that is you don't want the whole attention to be on the background, leaving out the details that we're going to be having here in a short while. So I'm just going to go over and I'm going to bring in the image of the lady. So I'm dragging and dropping. Okay, so I'm just going to resize it, reduce the size like this, and drag it to the middle of the page like this. Okay, so in cases where you bring it in and you have it like this, just press the letter P on your keyboard to put it to the center of the page. So I'm just going to increase the size like this, and this is what you have at this point, right? Great. So I want to get rid of some areas, but let me make this bigger. While I click on transparency, I'm holding down shift and I'm dragging from white to black. Remember, white reveals and black conceals. So I'm just going to do this way, like this. Okay, I'm going to Ctrl Z this, and I'm just going to take this up like this until I get to this point, right? Great. So this is what I want to achieve. Go back to your selection tool, your pick tool, as the case may be. Clicking on the image, right? This is the image, yeah. So effects, and I'm going to go to color balance, right? So when it loads up, under color balance, move your slider here to red. So just move your slider to the red region here, and yeah, lock this up. This is what I want. So what I just did is I added some red tints to the image, right? So to make it balanced with the background, just like the name implies, color balance, right? So Ctrl X, double click on the rectangle to paste it inside the rectangle, and click finish when you are done. So it's now inside of the rectangle, right? So great, we've solved that problem, right? So hold down Ctrl while you draw another ellipse like this, give it this color. Of course, remove the outline, and hold down Ctrl and click on yellow to add just one drop of yellow inside. I'm going to be using this, and I'm going to put this here. Change the blend mode to screen like this, and what you should do is slightly make this bigger. So I'm going to increase from the edge, guys, holding down shift. Okay, so I'm just going to go over to blur, Gaussian blur like this, and add some blur to it, right? So I'm just going to increase the slider here, turn it all the way up here like this. I don't want it to be too much. I think I'm just going to bring this back to, you can copy my settings for this. So with this one, I'm just going to make a duplicate copy, Ctrl+C, Ctrl+V, and I'm just going to bring this here like this. I'm going to change this to red, and I'm just going to reduce the size just like this. Okay, so reducing the size just like this, I'm going to position this here like this, and I'm just going to increase it just so slightly like this. I'm going to bring this inside so I don't have anything outside. Okay, so make a duplicate copy of this, Ctrl+C, Ctrl+V, and I'm just going to bring it up like this. Okay, so when it's up there, what I want to do is I make sure I don't have any parts of it outside. So I'm just going to shrink it inside here like this, and shrink it inside here also like this. Put this down also like this. Okay, until I have something like this. So I'm just going to leave this the way it is here like this, and yeah, good to go. Yeah, so I have my lights in the areas where I want it to be. I'm going to click on this image, and I'm going to use my left arrow key to shift it to these areas like this. When I'm done, I'm going to click finish to click out. So let's add some text to this image, right? So I'm just going to type a few text, and yes, I'm going to start with this. I'm going to type out photo. I'm going to change the color to white, and I'm going to use this font. So the font I used is Bazaar. Okay, so this is Bazaar, right? So of course, if you zoom closer, you see that you have spaces. I'm a big fan of too many spaces, so I'm going to use my shape tool to reduce the spaces in between. So Ctrl+C and Ctrl+V, and that's copy and paste. I'm just going to use this one to type out sessions like this, and I'm going to make this smaller this way like this. Yep, take this smaller, bring this down like this. Okay, so I have photo sessions. All right, so selecting the two of them, I'm just going to increase the size like this, and let me zoom out so I'll see what I'm doing in real time well. So I'm just going to bring this down here like this, and increase it like this, just like this. Yes. Okay, so having done that, go over to your text tool again. This time I'm typing something different, free, and I'm going to change the font to what I use. I use a Basilios for this. Basilios, yeah. So all of this is included in the resource file, so you can get them and use them, right? So make sure before you ask, you check your resource file before you ask which font I used for this design, please. Right, so I'm just going to move it up onto this point here like this, and I'm just going to leave it here like this. Right, perfect. So I'm going to go over, I'm using my rectangle tool now. I'm drawing a rectangle like this, right? I'm going to give it this red color. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to make a duplicate copy of this, Ctrl+C, Ctrl+V, right? With your pick tool, bring this down here. Make sure you don't have any space in between the two of them, but this one is going to have an extra height compared to this. Select the two of them, remove the outline. So I'm going to focus on this now. Hold down Control and keep clicking on black. You can click as many times as possible for you to arrive at the same color that I used. So this is how you can actually mix colors inside of CorelDraw. So keep clicking on it, keep clicking on it, clicking on it until you get this, right? So I think I'm okay with this. So you can see that this is a shade of the red also. It's just that I just added black to it. So So with this one selected, I'm just going to go over, I want to make some adjustment here. So go over to my pen tool, and I'm just going to do this. Click here, click here, click here, and click here also, right? Good. So with this selected, hold down shift and select your rectangle. So you have two things selected. Click on weld to weld it. Now you might not see it, just click on shift page up to bring this up like this. All right, so as simple as that. And of course, let me go on and type a couple of things. I'm just going to speed this up here so it won't take all of our time. Okay, so there you have it. So I'm just going to go over to my source file and bring in this image again. This time I have different plans for it, so it's obviously too big, so I'm just going to make it smaller like this, and convert to bitmap. Click OK. Just click OK like that. So what you want to do is go to adjust, hue and saturation, and I'm just going to bring the saturation all the way down to this point here. So I'm desaturating it, right? I'm done with everything else. I'm done with everything else. So I'm just gonna make this smaller and position this here because it will be somewhere around here. Just do this, click on transparency and change the blend mode to overlay, and make sure you click on this first one, right? So I'm just going to increase the value like this, not too much, not at 100, but somewhere around here, so that I can see the pattern below that. So when you do this, I'm just for a while I'm just going to excuse this thing I brought in, so I'm just going to move it aside just slightly like this. So what you want to do is right click on it, click on power clip inside. So when this comes out, make sure you click on the rectangle, double click on the rectangle now this time, and you should be able to position this inside well like this. When you're done, click finish, and voila, easy peasy guys, easy and straightforward, right? Alright guys, if you've enjoyed this video, kindly support this video by giving it a thumbs up. It's very important so that YouTube will recommend this video to other people who might just need it just like you, right? And learn a couple of things from it, right? If you've not subscribed to my channel, well, now is the right time to subscribe to my channel so that you won't miss anything I'll be dropping in the next video or videos to come. Without further ado, I'm going to be seeing you in the next video. I love you all. Ciao.